ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ, আমরা এখন লাইভে আছি।
So so ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you, those who are watching this show, the live Facebook talk and concert series hosted by one of the leading Indian classical music promoters here in Britain, Saudha Society of Poetry and Indian Music, and Radharaman Society. So as you know, this concert series were planned to engage ourselves in profound music, profound art, and profound artistry, just to enjoy our time, this unprecedented time, depressive time, while we are social isolating, self-isolating and social distancing. So as part of a wider humanity, although we are at home, we do have to first of all take care of our mental health. And as you know, music helps us more than anything else. And quite rightly, all of the audiences all around the globe, you are leaving so many wonderful feedbacks, and that inspires us to continue with this journey. And especially artists, poets, musicians, dancers, acclaimed musicians, world-class poets who wanted to be the part of this concert series. Many, many thanks and gratitude to all of you. And as part of this series, we will explore the journey, artistic journey of many wonderful artists. So please stay tuned with Saudha's Facebook. Let me introduce our regular panels. So first of all, Jasmine Chaudhary, our friend, part of this panel, and a political activist. Many thanks, Jasmine, for joining this concert series again, this session again. Many thanks for joining.
Thank you, Kaisarbai, for creating this opportunity, and really honored to be here.
I also would like to introduce the regular panel member, our close friend, a poet, and a very talented journalist, Sarwari Alam.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Kaisarbai. Hello, everyone. Especially special thanks to Shanadi for joining us.
Thank you.
Very
Namaskar.
nice to see you all. Namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks again, our regular panel again, one of the finest Indian semi-classical vocalists here in UK, founder of Pratibha Performing Arts, a North-based musical organization, Srimati Shumana Mollik Boshu. Many thanks, Shumana, for being part of this panel.
Thank you, Kaisarbai, for this opportunity. Looking forward to this beautiful session tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, Shobana. Can you be able to check the sound? Perhaps the sound doesn't get the full.
It's on full volume on my laptop.
Full volume. Okay. I think it's better now. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I would like to introduce the main attention of this event, one of the finest sitarists from Rampur and Senia, Gharana, a wonderful musician, a devotee of sacred music in today's Hindustani classical music, Srimati Sahana Banerjee. Many thanks.
Thank you.
Many thanks for joining.
I'm honored to be here. Thanks a lot for inviting me for this nice program.
Thank you. Thank you. We would like to explore your musical journey very soon. And also I would like to introduce our regular part and parcel of this panel, a friend, a spoken word artist, Shaheen Mitul. Many thanks for joining again, Shaheen.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone. Welcome to the show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching, please share to your friends, please share in your timeline. This is perhaps a golden opportunity to be engaged in sacred music. Perhaps you are all familiar with what one of my favorite philosophers, Nietzsche, said. Life would be meaningless. Life would be completely futile without music. And now, at the time of Corona, we are realizing this more than any other time. Music is such a close association of our heart at this moment. So please share this. Please let all of your friends be the part of this divine celestial music, which is just going to start now. And please leave your feedback. This is available in Saudha's profile, in my personal profile, Saudha Ghazal Tumri and Kheyal Festival's profile, and all other pages that Saudha manages. So please share it. Please let us know about this music, about the artist, or any request if you'd like to place. And in the meantime, I will talk about music and explore about the artist a bit more, but let us listen first. And I'm sure all of our audiences want to listen Sahana's sitar now. I think Sahanaji is starting with Puriya Kallan
Right.
Today. So let us be immersed into the beauty of this wonderful rag, Puriya Kallan.
Thank you very much. As we know that we are passing through very difficult situation, so I have chosen this rag because this raga has got a very special feeling of spirituality as well as soothing. So it can give some peace in mind and relaxation. So let's start with Rag Puriya Kallan.
At last, I was recaptured by his love. Resisting had no effect. Love is like an ocean without a shore. How can one swim there, O wise one? Love must be taken right to the end. Many unsuitable things must be accepted. Ugliness must be seen as if it were good. Poison must be taken as it were sugar. I was disobedient and did not understand. The harder you pull, the tighter the rope.
Many thanks. Many thanks, Sahana ji. First of all, we wanted to have a bit of poetry before we talk, because after this wonderful transcendental music, this is almost an audacity to start talking. So we think having some verses in between can perhaps give us a bit of space to start talking. I can't hear you for some reasons. Sahana ji, can you?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Now a bit, and let us find some feedback what the audiences are saying in terms of sound, because I was listening. Sometime in some points I found sound was missing. So let us see whether our audiences are okay with sound. Mitul, is it possible to let
Yes,
us know?
definitely. First of all, Kamalveer Singh ji said, "Kya baat hai?" So balanced and accurate. And he also said he thinks it's the internet signal quality at Sahana ji's end, which is a bit difficult. And then there is another feedback from Uttam Chakravarti. If possible, please try to reset sound output.
Research sound, right? Okay. First of all, Sahana ji, I'm not sure that you are familiar with Kamalveer ji. You know Kamalveer ji, perhaps Kamalveer Singh ji, one of the finest violinists here in UK, based in Sheffield. I mean, he's one of the architect of Saudha's activities from day one. Uh, and he's a wonderful ghazal singer as well. He accompanied with Jagjit Singh Ji. Perhaps you know him. So he's watching. Many thanks, Kamalveer Ji, for joining again.
Yes,
We
Kamalveer Singh I
will.
know very well because we are connected through Facebook, through
Right,
social media, and he always sends his blessing to me,
exactly.
which
And
is
he's
really
such an
nice.
inspiring man, such an
Yes.
inspiring man, such an encouraging man, such a wonderful human being. So, and also, before I ask something, is it possible to rearrange your sound? Because
Uh,
sometime while I was listening, uh, is it for internet connection? I'm not sure, but
uh, I can hear you very properly. Very, your sound is very loud and everything is
right, okay.
fine.
So I
But
think best thing when you play, perhaps if you play, I mean, if you go a bit closer to the device when you
to the
play,
okay,
then yeah. So that would may sound a bit better. That
yeah.
may sound a bit better. That's fine. Um, Shumana, would you like to leave any comment?
No, I'm really, really honored to, be here this evening and beautiful rendition of one of my favorite ragas, Puriya Kullan,
Thank
and
you.
absolutely beautifully played.
Thank you
Beautiful.
very much, Sumana ji. It's really nice
Gradually,
to
we will
meet
learn
you,
about,
Priya.
yeah, gradually we will, know all about your Gurujis and from where
Yes,
you
yes. Sure, 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 sure.
are waiting for
So
that.
Yeah.
any I mean any verse you are intrigued, you are kind of provoked to.
No, well, I mean, I would like to say really special thanks to Shanati for such wholehearted presentation. The
It's
beginning
my
is,
pleasure. Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you very much.
and many thanks to Jasmine Appa for a beautiful recitation as well.
Yes.
Let's look forward to listen more music. Maybe the audience is eagerly waiting. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Right. Okay. I personally would like to, first of all, I know that you came from a very musical family. Your father was a Shur Bahar and Sitar player, a very celebrated Shur Bahar and Sitar player.
Right, right,
Was the head of instrumental music in Rabindra Bharati University.
right, right.
Uh, so you, from childhood, when you have such a great father who is immersed into music in that level,
Right.
so perhaps it was easier for you to step
Yes.
into music than others.
Yeah.
And how did you go ahead with music? So did you, I mean, while you were a child, this is the question I always ask to a musician. When you were a
Yeah.
child, did you know from day one that you would be, other than anything else, you would be a musician then?
Actually, from my childhood, as I'm born and brought up in a musical family, so I noticed at my home that my father is doing his practice, he's teaching his pupils, and my mother is practicing. She's also at the same time teaching her students. So this was very spontaneous for me to take music as a part of my life. So I never thought that I will do something else in my life. Music was everything. Though I did my academics in different in sub it was my different subject, but music was actually it was already in my breathing. So just it came very naturally in me. And when I was very small, I used to speak uh, that the people used to come to our place and they used to ask me which raga it is. They used to sing one line of some raga. At that time I was hardly 2-3 years old, and I could recognize all the names of the ragas. And then gradually
Right.
I started learning vocal music from my mother. And vocal music is my first love. And then I started with classical, Hindustani classical vocal. And then when I was 4 years old, and I was the small sitar, I received from a musician. He's also sitar player. His name is Amit Roy. He's son of famous sitar maker and manufacturer Hiren Roy. They are very famous sitar players, sitar manufacturer. The Amit Roy was student of my father at that time, and he gifted me a small sitar on my birthday, and I started with that sitar. It was so small. I was 5 years old, and simultaneously vocal music and sitar, I just continued like this with my studies and everything. It was very natural, that every day I have to sit for riyaz. Every day students will come, they will learn from my dad. I will observe. Even I used to do my homework when Papa is teaching them. So music was my first love and last thing in my life. That is first and last and everything. So I never thought anything else in my life.
Just out of curiosity, what's your mother's name, if you don't mind?
My mother's name is Sahana Banerjee. She's a vocalist of Rampur Saswan Gharana. Right, so from both sides, my father taught me the Rampur Sanya Gharana style, which is Drupad based style, and also my mother, who is a Kheyal singer, I took Kheyal Gaiki from her and just started, learning through my sitar also, the vocal, and I took vocal music in my sitar. Even I sing a little bit, but mainly for sitar, it is, that's very helpful for me.
We would like to pay our tribute to the great parents of you, Sri Santosh Banerjee and Srimati Chobi Banerjee.
Right.
These two wonderful human beings, because you perhaps born under these two wonderful musicians, it was easier for you to take this level of musical journey. So our respect, love to your parents. And just out of curiosity, I also would like to know, if you don't mind, I'm asking, did you say your academic subject was different?
Yeah, my subject was literature.
Oh,
so
literature.
I studied literature. And then my music and my academics, I just continued it very much side by side, simultaneously with that. And then at last I decided that I will take music. My passion. I want to make. I just wanted to make my passion, as I just took it as my profession.
But did you find literature is far away from musical journey? I think poetry.
No, it is, no, it is not far away. It's based on imagination, thought process.
Exactly.
And so these are all connected, because sometimes I write poems also. I write stories also.
We like to.
No, I'm not prepared today at all. But right.
I was about to say that. Can we listen to you this evening? With your
my sitar, I think my sitar will convey all my poems through my music.
Wow. Well,
yes.
True. In some extent, your poetic emotions can be conveyed through
this musical. All poetic expression will be conveyed to you through my ragas and music. That is better.
Very true. Another just before we move on to your next performance, I'm not sure what you will be playing now, but I also would like to ask, how is you are in Uttar Pradesh, aren't you now, in Pune?
No, Maharashtra.
Oh, sorry, Maharashtra. How is Maharashtra? How is Pune at this moment, at the time of Corona?
Actually, where I'm staying is the place is called Pune, which is very much, culture-oriented place where people are just like, Bengali people. They are very much with music, theater, and literature. It's a cultural hub, and we have many great vocalists and tabla players from Pune, or even dancers. It's a cultural hub. So I really love to stay here. And really, I'm enjoying. Last 10 years I'm in Pune. I'm really enjoying here.
Oh, good. In 25 years ago, I was planning to, about more than 25 years ago, I was planning to go to Pune to study in film. Because
Yes,
there is a
FTI is there, of
wonderful
course.
film institute.
Yes.
I was into film at this time quite desperately, watching all this
Okay.
world cinema, and then I
Right.
almost finalized my plan to go to Pune to
Actually, I
learn
have stayed in
the
many places. After my marriage, I went to Europe. I stayed there for 8 years. I stayed in Germany and France,
where.
and in Germany,
Hmm,
Kassel, and then France, 1.5 year. And then I came back to Bombay and then settled in Pune after that. Basically, I'm from
in Pune.
Kolkata. Kolkata is my place where I'm born and brought up. My parents are there. My ancestral home is there. So every month I go to Kolkata also. And every
Good.
year I come to Europe also for performance.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Fortunately, we would like to see you here in Britain very soon.
Yes.
Uh, I also want to know how Pune is managing with Corona.
No, it is very difficult situation in Maharashtra. It's not only in Pune, Bombay, Pune, both are, in difficult shape. And so many victims. So people are taking measures and they're trying to be safe. So
Right. Okay.
whatever instructions we are following, rigid. So let's see. We can
Thank.
hope for the
Yeah.
best. Yeah, we
And
can pray.
also this music. Through this
Yeah,
music, we can also give people a bit of solace, a bit of remedy.
yeah,
Uh, and that is helping others.
right.
Before we move on to the your next performance, if you can kindly can plan, but let us see what our audiences are saying. Is
Yes.
sound okay? Is sound okay? And then Mitul.
Yeah. Tanni Day said beautiful. Kulsum Bukhari, so good to see the show. Nandita Bose, excellent ma'am, and she has sent her pranam. And then Kamalveer Singh ji has said, yes, Hiran Roy's sitar, my brother used to play. That's all I have for now. Thank you.
Many thanks those who are watching. And like I said to all of you, please share um, and let others be the part, and also let others enjoy uh, this beautiful music. So
Can I say something,
yeah, sure,
Kashif
sure.
Bhai?
Yes.
Rampo Punnu is from Pune as well. Do you
Yes,
remember?
Ram is like my brother.
Rampo
We know
Punnu,
each other very well. Yes.
we
Uh,
had another great sitarist from the same place where
yes,
you
I
are
know.
based.
But actually, Ram also from Kolkata basically. Now he settled in Hyderabad and he stayed in Pune as well for his job.
Oh,
We can see that Pune is a cultural hub of India.
And I came to Liverpool and Manchester for Milaf Festival also as well. For 3 years,
oh,
I came to perform there. And during my stay, when I used to stay in Europe, I did this. And then after just 3 years before I performed for Darbar Festival in London. So I
mm,
find that Britain is very much culturally rich. Even I find so many Indian musicians are staying there. So many friends of mine are staying there as well. I know many. Kaushik Sen is a great tabla player. Chiranjeev Chakraborty. So many good musicians are staying in Britain as well.
true.
sound is better now?
Yeah, I think so. Hey,
রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের কোথায় আলো কোথায় ওরে আলো কবিতা থেকে পড়ছি। কোথায় আলো কোথায় ওরে আলো, বিরহানলে জালো রে তারে জালো, রয়েছে দ্বীপ না আছে শিখা, এই কি ভালে ছিল রে লিখা, ইহার চেয়ে মরণ সে যে ভালো, বিরহানলে প্রদীপ খানি জালো। বেদনা দুটি গাহিছে ওরে প্রাণ, তোমার লাগি জাগেন ভগবান, নিশীথে ঘন অন্ধকারে ডাকেন তোরে প্রেমাভিসারে, দুঃখ দিয়ে রাখেন তোর মান, তোমার লাগি জাগেন ভগবান। গগন তল গিয়েছে মেঘে ভরি, বাদল জল পড়েছে ঝরি ঝরি, এ ঘোর রাতে কিসের লাগি পরম মম সহসা জাগি, এমন কেন করেছে মরি মরি, বাদল জল পড়েছে ঝরি ঝরি। বিজলি শুধু ক্ষণিক আবহানে, বিজলি শুধু ক্ষণিক আবাহনে, নিবিড়তর তিমির চোখে আনে, জানি না কোথা অনেক দূরে বাজিল প্রাণ গভীর সুরে, সকল গান টানিছে পথপানে, নিবিড়তর তিমির চোখে আনে। কোথায় আলো কোথায় ওরে আলো, বিরহানলে জালো রে তারে জালো, ডাকিছে মেঘ হাঁকিছে হাওয়া, সময় গেলে হবে না যাওয়া, নিবিড় নিশা নিকষ ঘন কালো, পরাণ দিয়ে প্রেমের দীপ জালো। অনেক ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Thank you very much.
Many thanks. Seemingly Shivana was trying to say something. Yes, please go on.
Absolutely speechless, enjoying this, so much. And your, playing is so sweet and it touches the heart and absolutely brilliant.
Thank you,
Absolutely
Srimati.
brilliant.
Thank you.
And we always, spoken about this, then this, music is so therapeutic, the spiritual
Yes.
world of music, and it's working so nicely inside us, making us very calm and composed, though surrounding is not that happy, but still we are managing quite well with the spiritual world of music, and really, really had a lovely time listening to you.
Thank you.
So this is the syndrome we always experience after the melodious music. Anything which is melodious, anything which is deeper, anything which is profound, that leaves us almost speechless. So many thanks for playing such a beautiful renditions of ragas. We'll explore a bit more about yourself and your music too. But let us also focus on audience's feedback, whether it is okay. I could hear you. I could hear better than first one this time.
Yes, the sound in terms of feedback about sound, it's fine. Chandrima Rai has said, "Kya baat, Shamkalan is your favorite and mine too." Prati Hedel said, "The murkis you take are signatures of your amazing playing." Then Anita Mistry has said, "Beautiful rendition of Shamkalan." Kamalveer Singh ji, "That was excellent. Love your dance." Prashant Bhaumik, "Nice. Shamkalan." Kulsum Bukhari, "Very beautiful." That's all I have for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Many thanks who left this wonderful feedback. Again, I'm reminding if you kindly share and let others having the opportunity to listen. Shanaji, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It is really privileged to have such
But
good musicians. That Chandrima ji is a very good sarod player. Kalamveer ji is a very good violinist. So it's
violinist
really
and also a wonderful
great.
singer as well.
Yeah, great pleasure.
Thank you, those who are watching. Next question. So you learned first from your dad and your mom. Did you explore a bit more after your initial talim?
Yes, actually, they are my guru. Still, I am learning from my mother.
Right.
And my father was such a great musician that from different parts of the world, people used to come to him.
Was
So
he the disciple of Dabir Khan ji?
Ustad Dabir Khan of Vinkar and Drupadiya, Ustad Dabir
Yeah.
Khan of Rampur Senia Gharana. He was direct disciple of Ustad
Disciple
Dabir
of
Khan.
Dabir Khan ji.
So Ustad Dabir Khan sir used to come to our ancestral home in Kolkata to give him talim for 26 years. So it was a great thing, and the whole life my father has dedicated his whole life for music, and he became head of the department of Rabindra Bharati University. He was the head of music department, and he's respected for his sublime Surbahar playing, which is very special. He used to play in Vinkar style and total Vin Ang Baj and Sitar also.
Mm-hmm.
So we have learned all these things from him, and I have many Guru Bhais. They are also pursuing my father's training,
Right.
just like me. And right now I am learning from my mother, and also day by day, that an artist, when they're maturing, so they're learning a lot with their realization of life, the philosophy of life. These are also teaching.
Exactly.
The realization makes a lot of difference in life.
Exactly, and then that will shape your music as well. Once you
Exactly.
yeah, once you receive the teaching on devotion, once you receive the training on mysticism, transcendentality, rasa is another
Right.
wider subject. So that shapes your music. Whenever you play, it reflects tremendously, for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know, this realization and the this process, it gives a lot of light in
Exactly.
no so and even after my marriage, my husband, who is by profession engineer, but he loves to play tabla. He's right now he is playing with me. He's
Wow,
accompanying
wow, great.
tabla.
Our gratitude. What's his name, if you don't mind I'm
His name
asking?
is Amit Banerjee. He's not a professional tabla player, but he loves
That
tabla. That's why he's pursuing his passion from his childhood. And by profession, he is an engineer. So
many thanks, Amitji. Gratitude, love, and respect to you.
Thank you.
Especially when a musician, uh, takes his or her journey, a partner plays a pivotal role. So it looks like your journey when you started your journey, especially continuing your journey.
right.
Omidji played a huge role to this. That's why
Yes,
you are
yes,
excelling in many ways. You are doing
yes,
your experiment. That's what you like to explore. So our love and respect and gratitude to you from this forum,
Thank
and
you very much.
many thanks for accompanying as well. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shumana, please.
Shahana, you
ha,
were mentioning about your parents' dedication and
yeah,
teaching throughout your life. You
right.
can't measure their happiness now when they see you play and
Yes, I can.
blossom, and you know, you deserve everything, you know, all
Right.
that appreciation from your audience. So you can't measure their happiness. So this
Yes,
is
I
the
can.
thing they were waiting, and it
Yes,
shows how dedicated they were towards you.
yes,
So everything starts from your family, I think. You know,
yes, 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 totally. It is
we
from
carry
my
our parents'
family.
teaching every day.
Right, right, right.
So they are so
Uh,
lucky to have you, and you are so lucky to have them.
Yes, it's my pleasure to be here also, to have you all also, to be connected to you all. I have some students. I'm teaching here in Pune. So many girls are coming to learn sitar, and also some overseas students are there. They're regularly they're taking talim from me. So my musical activities are, you know, that multifaceted. Even I have my own organization. When I just get good free time, I organize concerts and I invite some artists who are young upcoming artists. So I just keep
wow,
myself.
wow. Is it based in Pune?
Yes, it is best in Pune.
Is that organization based in Pune?
Yes,
Okay. And
yes.
what's the name?
The name of the organization is Swara Sudha, and
Saraswata.
Swara
Right.
Sudha, and we
That has a
organize
quite a
concerts.
similar
Yes, Saudha and
quite a similar
Saraswati.
sound with Saudha. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Right.
Before we move on to your music again, perhaps our audiences are interested in listening more after you, I mean, you increase their hunger to listen
Yes,
more.
of course.
Uh, but I also would like to know about your Gharana. Is it possible
Yes,
to describe
yes,
briefly
of
about your
course.
Gharana?
It is. This is Rampur Senya Gharana. Rampur Senya Gharana is the Senya. This word has come from the name of Tan Sen. The Sen word is
Hmm.
referring Senya,
Right.
and the 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 Senya Rampur Sen is the Tansen's family. You know that his son and his daughter's side. Mainly our Gharana is Rampur Senya Gharana is related to his daughter's side. His
Hmm.
daughter's side. His name of his
Saraswati.
daughter
Saras-
Saraswati.
yeah,
Saraswati, and her husband was Mishri Singh, and then he became Nawad Khan, who was a Bina player and the king of Jaipur.
exactly.
And then he was the person who contributed in this family the instrumental music, means veena playing, because before that they had only vocal singing, more vocal singing, because Mishri Singh was recognized veena player at that time. People, uh, everyone used to respect him for his excellent talent. And this family is called Senia, and Rampur. Why it is called Rampur? Because the Wazir Khan was the grandfather of Ustad Dabir Khan sahab. Ustad Wazir Khan was a great Ustad of Drupadiya and Vinkar. He was a court musician of Rampur Nawab. So from that time, it became Rampur Senia Gharana. Yeah, Rampur Senia Gharana. So Wazir Khan, and then his grandson was Dabir Khan, and also his younger son was Sagir Khan, the kaka uncle of Dabir Khan. Sagir Khan also used to come to our place.
Oh, I have read about these wonderful musicians in Kudrat Rangi Birangi by Kumar Prasad ji.
Yes. Kumar Prasad Mukherjee.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kumar Prasad Mukherjee
Yeah.
wrote about them, some wonderful stories, some anecdotes on those wonderful musicians. Many thanks. And let us listen a bit more. What would you be playing now? Planning to play?
Playing little alap based on rag Jhinjhoti. Wow. Jhinjhoti is very deep rag. Deep and meditative as well. I think the sound is better now.
Yes, yeah. Hello.
One word is too often profaned for me to profane it. One feeling too falsely disdained for thee to disdain it. One hope too light despair for prudence to smother. I can give not what men call love, but will thou accept not the worship the heart lifts, accept not the worship the heart lifts above and heaven rejects not. The desire of the moth for the star, the devotion of something afar from the sphere of our sorrow. From Shelley.
Many thanks, Jasmine, and many thanks for this beautiful rendition of Ginger Tea. I
Thank you.
Karim Khan Sahib's special tumri on this, which was very Rag Ginger Tea, which was very, I mean, I'm not sure how many times I listened to this, and anytime I feel like going to a deeper mood, that tumri, so in such a meaningful way. So many thanks. Perhaps you listened to that tumri by Abdul Karim Khan sir.
Yes.
Can you remember
I just,
that? I forgot.
yes.
Yeah. Yes. So many thanks. And that while you were playing, like I told you before, that your music, like many other great musicians, connects spirituality.
Right.
And when you were playing, that reflected in your face. You looked like a true devotee of ragas, and through your face, through your, I mean, eyes, you were trying to paint that raga. Such a beautiful rendition of Rag Jinjati you played. Absolutely grateful for this. Let us listen a bit from Audiences Network. I'm sure audiences are feeling the same way as I did, and then lost their words.
Yeah, Vajira Wajisin Hay said Sahana Banerjee is one of the best sitar players in the world and a fantastic teacher too.
He's my student here.
Exactly. Well, she has such
And
a good spectrum. Good spectrum. So as a musician, you are excelling. You also organizes hosting good music, which is very much important. Very important. Through organizing good music, you are letting others be the part of it. You are trying to help other musicians to connect audiences, and then you teaching. Then you teach music, which connect and preach this music to the next generation. Yeah. And go
then
on, Mitul, please.
Orunangshu Mukherjee, nice. Shujit Chaudhary, excellent show as usual. Pushpita Gupta is watching with us. Then one of your other students, I've lost his comment, probably because of my network connection. I can't remember his name, but he said he has joined late, but he's watching your live concert. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Can everyone hear me? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some
Yes.
reasons, I was right. Okay. So that's it. I also would like to ask how spirituality matters to you. When you play music, that is quite visible. Your devotion, the mood of your prayers reflect in your face, and you create that ambience. So would you be able to go a bit further on your approach to spirituality?
You know that for an artist, two things works. One is soulful and other one is skillful. So skill comes after
Beautifully said.
rigorous practice, but to becoming a soulful musician, it needs to be connected with spirituality. and there is no place of pride, because we need to do total surrender to God, because it is nothing in our hand. Even after doing rigorous practice for long hours, sometime on stage we are not able to offer our music properly. Sometimes string breaks, sometimes something happens, our mood goes. But we need to surrender from the core of our heart. So otherwise, we are nothing. I feel that it is God's wish that if I can play well, if His blessing is there, then only I can perform well. So there is no I, there is Almighty.
Wonderful, wonderful. So beautifully described. I can remember I was talking to you, and then you said quite.
There's some network problems.
It's network problem, I think. We are not having.
Yeah, I guess we have lost him for a bit.
Sahana ji, can I take this opportunity whilst Kaiser Bai reconnects? I just wanted to say
Please.
it's just such a privilege to sit here and to have, listening to your music. It's just so healing. I'm sure, like me, hundreds and thousands of people that we reach out to through this platform will totally agree how healing and how this is helping us to deal with some of the despair and the difficulties we're facing during this crisis. And I think, there's something about, you were talking about devotion. I think there's something about how God also chooses people, spread this, to have the kind of skill and the ability to spread the love through music and humanity and compassion.
Right.
So truly a privilege to join
you.
you.
Sahana, have you played in any concerts in Calcutta in recent past?
Yes. Recent past, yes, of course. I have been playing many concerts in Calcutta also as well. And yes, I have performed many concerts and just performing.
Sahana, Sahana Banerjee also was the recipient of Young Double Lane concert, and recently, perhaps about 6 or 7 years ago, she is also the recipient of Bismillah Khan Yuvo Award. So, through your performance, you are excelling. You are getting recognized by musicians, musicologists. But whatever you said, that's what I would like to come back to. That you mentioned about skillful and soulful. So beautifully you described. So when I develop in musician's journey, perhaps then music goes to skillful flow instead of soulful. That's what you beautifully said, that I is something shouldn't be replaced in musician's journey. And then that's kind of a warning Callisthenes gave to Alexander the Great. When Alexander was winning one place to another, and then then ego replaces his way of devotion, which is his way of mode or target or goal. Ego comes in his mind, and then Callisthenes, Aristotle's uncle, warned him, the better man than you by far was Patroclus, but death didn't spare him. So perhaps I think this music is mostly about spirituality.
Yes.
This music is all about devotion. And when musicians can connect that devotion, that level of devotion, that level of spirituality, it connects audiences as well. It makes audiences tearful. It makes
Right.
audiences emotional. They perhaps are not aware of the intricacies that you did, but it
Right.
connects, like Shobana said, it connects the heart, which is the target of every musician. Through your music, you want to connect everyone's
Yes.
heart. So I think this is perhaps a very important thing that you said. I will remember this. I really love it. I really love
Thank
the
you.
way.
Thank you very much.
Shumana would like to add anything?
Yeah, for a musician, it totally my opinion. For a musician, an artist, I mean, we learn in a different, spaces. Like, when you're learning from your gurujis, your parents, that is something else. You learn by teaching as well. You learn by listening. You
Yes. Yes.
learn from your performances. You learn
Yes.
from hearing other gurus
Very much
perform.
true. Every step.
So it's
Every
all
step.
about experience. It's all about your
Yes.
experience.
Experience. Yes.
And
Every
learning
step.
is still, exactly, learning is still there, but you are, while leading your way towards your spiritual journey through your sitar, you learn from various things,
Various
isn't
things.
it,
And
Shana?
we learn something sometime consciously and sometime unconsciously. You know that even every performance also itself stage is teaching us. Yeah. When we are learning, we are listening to someone great. Even if I am teaching sometime, I can explore something that I never thought before.
True.
So every each and every step is, that we are learning, and we are realizing life itself is a teacher. Life itself is a great teacher, where it is giving
True.
lessons to realize. And when your soul is realized, when you have understood something beyond your bookish knowledge, then your presentation will be, it will come from some other source. It is not only knowledge,
True.
it is from some other source. So
It is almost like bestowed on you.
yes,
You didn't plan. It is bestowed on you directly from
yes,
God, directly
right,
from other spiritual sources. True.
right.
True. Sometimes I have seen that musician didn't even plan how to play, and then they just close their eyes and then start playing. So even a minute before, he or she didn't know what she is playing. So it's almost like a connection to divinity uh, through. I mean, most of the musicians count this form of music as a prayer. So through this kind of prayer. So what are we listening next?
I think our time is very less right now,
No,
so I want to.
we can perhaps have another two renditions. So you can perhaps play something now, and then we'll take
Yeah,
it.
I will play because I want to shift to some lighter mood now.
Okay, good, good, good.
So
Great.
it is too heavy that we are discussing a lot of things, philosophy, life, and spirituality. Now I think that I will play a little bit Mishro Khambaj and
Oh, good.
a dhun. It's a
And
popular dhun. It's
also,
a
oh, good.
yeah.
Also, thanks to Pushpita Gupta, one of my best friends and supporter of Saudha Radharaman Society, who is watching now. Sujit Chaudhary, one of the founders of Radharaman Society, who is watching now. Many thanks for watching, and please spread these words. Please share,
Yes,
spread these words to the
definitely.
rest of the world. Thank you.
That is sound that is beautiful.
क्या बात. क्या बात. Thank you.
I'm reading English translation of the song Jagoter Anando Jagge Amar Nimantron from Gitanjali. I have had invitation to this world's festival. I have had invitation to this world's festival. And thus my life has been blessed. My eyes have seen and my ears have heard. It was my part in this feast to play upon my instrument, and I have done all I could. Now I ask, has the time come at last? When may I go in and see thy face and offer thee my silent salutation? Thank you.
So many thanks for this beautiful Mishra Khamad again. Uh, every time you play, I'm sure same things happening with our audiences as well. Let us perhaps listen a bit from audiences before I ask something else to our today's artist.
Miriam Marzana Iwahak said, very big talent, Bhalo acho?
Thank you, Mariam, for watching this.
And then Gauri Chaudhary is watching with us.
Gauri Chaudhary is one of the most versatile singers in Britain. So many thanks for watching, Gauri.
That's all I have for now. I have lost some of the comments due to internet connection.
No, that's understandable. Many thanks. We'll go back to the audiences. Perhaps you are enjoying as the whole panel is here now. So please share this. And then the next question that I always feel asking, apart from your father, your parents, quite fortunately your gurus as well, did you manage to go in close connection with other maestros?
Yes, of course, very much.
Could you ruminate those memories, if that's
Because
okay?
from my childhood, I just I have experienced many good things at my home because good musicians, great musicians who used to be my father's friend, they used to come. I can take some name, that Pandit Buddhadev Das Gupta ji.
Wow.
And
did he come? Did he come to your
yes.
house?
They are very close to our family. My father's very close friend.
And did you see David
And
Khanji by did you
David
see
Khan sahab, no, because he passed away in I think
quite
in
early? Yeah.
not early. It was before my birth,
Okay.
even before my father's marriage. I can say.
Okay.
So I didn't have that chance. But
Yeah.
I have seen Pandit Indranil Bhattacharya, who
Yeah.
used to come to our place, Gate Sitaria. I have seen Pandit Manilal Nag. They are all very close friend of my father.
Yeah.
And even they used to love me a lot. Even I have seen Pandit Nikhil Banerjee. He was also a good friend of my
wow.
father.
So did you
Yes.
see him?
He came to my dad for some other reason, but they used to be very close friends of each other. So, and many, not only them, so many. I have seen many great. Pandit Balaram Pathak ji. He
Wow.
used to come very regularly, and he was very much fond of my father's surbahar. He always told that I want to buy this surbahar, or can you arrange a surbahar like this? It sounds so well. So so it was, that time was great time. Even that I find that this time in our generation we lack this. That one great musician, they used to visit other musicians' place, and they used to have great chat, musical chat and adda.
True.
Where we students used to learn so many things from that adda. different bandishes, different ragas, different talas. So it was our pleasure and privilege that we could learn something from their discussion. So nowadays we find very less possibility because all are very busy. We are very busy in our own way, in our concerts and teaching and all, and other things also. But this mindset also going, that it's going off. That nobody uh, are not, the fellow musicians. They normally don't go. Very few. There are very few that we spend time with each other.
True, true.
But that I have noticed that the this kind of sharing and discussion, it is enhancing knowledge. It is
True,
enhancing
exactly. So
knowledge.
that's
It is giving
because
positivity in
because
relationship as well.
true, true.
When my father passed away in last year 2019, all musicians came. Even the daughter of Manilal Nagji, Srimati Mita Nag, she is just like my Didi. We both of us, we were crying together. She was crying, and I was crying, and I just this. It's a kind of feeling that we are so closely related. It is our own relationship. We never find that it is away. She's away, or it's not. It is very much close relationship. It is heart to heart relationship.
True.
I find many musicians, but numbers are less that nowadays. But this is very good to be connected with fellow musicians also, because if we can discuss and share a lot, it can enhance our knowledge. It can give some positivity in relationship also. It gives positive vibration as well. Music
True,
is
true.
so big. Art is so big. Art is endless ocean, and we are very small.
True.
Whatever
True.
we are doing in front of art itself is a big ocean, endless ocean. We are so small, we cannot take the whole. Even
Exactly.
we are able to take only a very small drop out of it.
Tiny drop. True, true. Very
Tiny drop.
tiny drop. Mm-hmm.
So we are all in the same boat, all. So
Exactly.
let's share the positivity and vibration that that I have experienced all good things in my life.
Now you witnessed the golden time of Indian classical music, because this
Right.
music was developed through exchanges between different artists, like
Right.
you said, which we are lacking now, because you perhaps have seen any contemporary musician. You don't have enough opportunity to meet a contemporary musician.
Because the
You have come
lifestyle,
yeah,
because the lifestyle is very busy nowadays. It is very much social media oriented. It is very much, that there is no time to make heart to heart relationship. It is
like,
all
like
through
virtual
media
virtual
relationship and this kind of, that. So
and also I think in some extent this is perhaps, I mean, in golden time of Hindustani classical music, musicians used to listen to others that used to talk. And I can remember in Tagore's time, they used to have a adda called Kheyal Shobha. So
right.
I mean, in this adda, all those great geniuses of
Yes.
Indian subcontinent, they used to come together, they talk, and then ideas used to develop from these addas.
Exactly.
Exchange of skills, exchange of
Yeah.
ideas used to be merged, used to be developed, used to be evolved from those addas. So
Right.
that is what we are lacking now. A musician doesn't listen his contemporary musician, which is why Indian classical music, people say that losing its a great charm that it used to. Let us hear a bit from Shmona here. Have you got any input? Looks like
Yeah,
you.
I was just thinking about this when we were talking about technology. To some extent, this lockdown has taught us so many things. We are
Right.
thanking our technology that we can be connected, we can listen to you because of this
Yes,
help
of
of the
course.
technology.
Of course.
But on the other hand, the artists, they have become so busy and they don't have time to share music the way you just mentioned that previously it was different and nowadays it has changed. So do you think it is because the artists, they have become very professional minded, or because of the performances and technology, they have gone very busy, just sharing music and going to some ustad's house and sitting there for the whole day and listening to music? That time is not there. People have become very busy. Is
And
it the only
also the
reason?
social, that the total structure, if we can say that the social structure, our economic structures, everything, it is all because, because it is now, if someone is taking it as profession, the present situation, even when the lockdown was not there, even I'm telling, it's a general situation, it is not so easy. It's a great competition. So many musicians and all good musicians, they're in the field, and it's great competition with each other. So I just, we can say that don't lose your heart, don't lose your soul to soul connection, heart to heart connection. Professionalism is, yes, it is needed, it is needed, we are all professional musicians, it is of course needed, but it should not make us away from our friendship, our emotion, our that this kind of soft feelings, that we have to keep. Yeah, but these are also needed. Professionalism also needed. Without professionalism, how one cannot survive.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
True,
because
true. No, it
the
has to be
situation, the
exactly.
world is like this now. The whole world is under these circumstances that if someone is taking music as their passion and not passion as their profession, is
Yeah,
their bread and butter. So one has to be very
commercial issue,
professional,
exactly.
commercial,
Commercial.
because it is means of their earning. So
Mm-hmm.
he or she has to be professional. There is no way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Another thing, also, we personally, I mean, we have an interest to explore what kind of experiments you are doing. Uh, I mean, I know that as a as a student of Hindustani classical music, or uh, as a traveler of Hindustani classical music, you you are much more into traditional. But for us to lead the world stage with this great tradition of music,
Right.
we perhaps need to fuse with other form of artists, other form of art forms, global art
Yes,
forms, perhaps,
I have worked with.
just to connect non-Asian audiences, non-Bengali audiences, non-Asian students, perhaps students of music. So, did you have any experimental or anything that you intend to do, or you have done so far, apart from the
Yes,
traditional musical trend?
yes, very much. I have done. I have worked with a, Western classical pianist.
Mm,
Uh, yes, I have been invited for Radio France and Radio International Radio France and Venice for this concert, and so many, even Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Germany, so many, because uh, we presented Schubert meets Indian classical music. Francis
mm,
Schubert was a pianist, piano composer, and pianist, and
exactly.
his composition,
Mhm.
some great
We
pianist
have a
from
friend
France.
who sings Schubert, Eric
Yeah.
Shilanda. Perhaps we can do something while
Yes.
you are in here. If you come, we can do something as
Right.
part of collaboration. So he sings Schubert quite wonderfully. Yes.
But the thing was that the pianist presented total Schubert's composition, and I presented Raga.
Right.
But we met each other uh, in a way that it should not sound that it is out of the way,
Mhm.
that we just some ragas I chose, and based on, because Western music is, that they are very much, they are changing their scale in between, that we are having our fixed scale.
True.
So
True.
so we just compose something, that some ragas like Darbari, Gaur, Sarang and all, we just
Good. Great.
composed like this.
I mean, last year you visited, you performed in Morocco, didn't you?
Yes, yes, yes.
how was your experience there?
It was great. It
And
was great.
did they, I mean, Moroccan audiences, did they love our music? Did they love?
Yes, they loved our music very, very much. And it's all fine? It's okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
let us listen your last performance. But before you start your last performance, can I ask Jasmine to read a piece of poem so that we can go from poetry to music and then end
right.
with poetry as well?
A few lines from Kaju Kirmani. I had vowed never to give my heart to anyone again. But what should I do? Once more, I'm caught in a passion. My sigh at dawn will stop the morning breeze. When one night I let out a sigh at the top of your lane. Thank you.
I will read a few lines from Rumi. When the rose is gone and the garden faded, you will no longer hear the nightingale's song. The beloved is all, the lover cast a veil. The beloved is living, the lover a dead thing. Its love withholds its strengthening care. The lover is left like a bird without care. The lover is left like a bird without wings. How will I be awake and aware if the light of the beloved is absent? Love wills that this word be brought forth. Thank you.
One of my musician friends requested me to play Rajasthani folk. So I am trying to play Rag Mand, Mishra Mand.
Absolutely beautiful, Shahana. I was just, roaming around the Rajasthan deserts of Rajasthan with this beautiful folk tune of yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Many thanks. Just before we finish, we would like to, I personally would like to know, what's your dream? I know that your dream is immersed. Your dream, your religion, your existence is quite immersed into music. So have you got any dream or any great thing that you want to do with music? That I mean, when I'm saying this, I also remember what late President Abul Kalam Azad said. Dream is something that people do not see when they sleep. Dream is something that breaks their sleep and chase for it.
Yeah, my dream actually, I cherish my dream that for entire life, I want to do pure music. I want to keep the purity of our traditional music, and I want to teach many students. I can give them whatever I have learned. I want to hand over them that. And the last thing that I want to explore many things. Not from through my music, I want to explore many things, many other parts of music, many
Great.
other dimensions. It has got many dimensions. So let's hope for the best, that as much
Many,
as
many.
possible.
So that is something the world needs to know. I mean, our classical music has to lead the world stage. That's what I said.
Right,
Always say, Ravi Shankar ji, when Ravi Shankar ji played, Yahud Manuhin ji said about Ravi Shankar ji and Ali Akbar Khan ji. But when I listen to Ravi Shankar ji, I understand, because Ravi Shankar is a good friend of mine, so I understand his music uh, about 100%. And then I know that a great musician of 20th century is playing.
right,
But when I listen to Nikhil Banerjee or even Ali Akbar Khan ji, I do not understand. I understand about 60% of their music, and 40% are artistic ambiguity that provokes me to listen more and more and more. So that is the stature, that is the magnificence of our music. That's how Western musicians see music. So I think this, through the musicians of this generation, we need to win the world stage and let the whole world uh, having the opportunity to explore our music. So, Mitul, is it possible to say something in end? If you just add your own concluding note.
Yes, I would like to say clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. The sun is about to set, and it feels like tonight's session has filled thousands of minds, hearts with beautiful colors and the serenity of divine music. Thank you so much, Shahanaji, for
thank you,
joining us today.
thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you very much. Thank you.
Jasmine, would you like to add your concluding note?
Just I just wanted to say, as a way that I work in public health, so I'm very well aware of the challenges facing us and the despair we're all kind of experiencing. But I sit here and I count all my blessings and how fortunate we are to have such experiences as this evening. And I wholeheartedly believe that this kind of session and reaching out to so many people through this platform is healing just as much as all the science advances and the medical advances. I truly believe that we connect with people and we help people to heal through these difficult times as well. Thank you so much.
Many thanks,
Privilege.
Jasmine. Shomona would like to add your concluding.
I also feel very privileged. You know, this musical sessions gives me lots of peace of mind. And I thank you, Kaisha Bhai. Really, it's working like miracle, and it is very therapeutic. And even the whole day reading the news and listening to news, even sometimes life is all about ups and downs. So you have to know how to cope with it. So we all end up sharing music, and this is our piece, I think, personally. And for you, Shahana, having your parents as your own guruji, that is, you can't expect anything bigger than that. So you're
Yes,
very
it's a great
lucky,
blessing for me, of course.
born with a golden spoon. So lot of respect to you. And thank you so much, Kashabhai. Thank you, lot of
So
regards.
we are actually delighted to present such a wonderful musician as part of this concert series. Those who are watching perhaps are aware of Saudha's world-class uh, artistic activities. This is in one thread promoting the beauty of Hindustani classical music, but another thread, global art forms. Yesterday, we promoted a lost and forgotten music of Italy. So our interest is to bring, like Sahana Banerjee said, uh, to open as much, from musicians' point of view, I think performing is one side, and also making a history should be another aim to achieve. And then we can achieve this. We can create some historical moment of music through fusing art form, fusing this music with other global art forms. And those who follow us, follow Saudha, they know that we try to promote global art form, global music, experimental works, and and many thanks for loving Saudha. That's how you count this as one of the leading art form in Europe, leading Indian classical music promoters in Europe. And we also like to explore musicians like Sahana Banerjee, and especially the musicians of this generation who are excelling in different ways. I personally look forward to having you here sometime in Britain. Would you like to add anything as your concluding note?
Yes, it was my pleasure to be connected with you and to take part in this nice program. And we'll be very happy to come here and with you all, to see you all in Britain sometime if I can opportunity. And we will keep in touch definitely, and we will share our music. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Many thanks who are watching. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, there will be tomorrow, Sangeeta ji, Vidushi
Right.
Sangeeta ji is joining from USA.
She's also a good friend
She's
of
she's
mine.
watching
Oh,
now. She's watching now, and she has
Yes.
sent her best wishes.
oh,
Yes.
Sangeeta ji, many thanks. Tomorrow we will feature Sangeeta ji, a wonderful musician of this time.
Yes, I
She
know.
will join from USA. Next week, Kala Ramnath ji, one of the great violinists of this time,
Right.
will join from India. Gautam Ghosh, a world
Film
cinema,
director.
one of the pioneer shaper of world
Yeah.
cinema now. He's joining on 8 Friday, 8 May. So please stay tuned. And like, I would like to end with what Mozart said. I mean, music is, perhaps those who see music from a technical point of view, their perspective is different. But I see what Mozart said, music is not just about note. Music is the silence created
Yes.
between two notes. And those who watch this event, you saw how this wonderful musician has created silence uh, through her performance. And I would like to end up with some great verses of Jivanananda. After listening this music, I always end up with some undefinable expression and emotion. গভীর অন্ধকারের ঘুমের আস্বাদে আমার আত্মা লালিত, আমাকে কেন জাগাতে চাও, আমাকে কেন জাগাতে চাও, হে সময় গ্রন্থি, হে সূর্য, হে মাঘ নিশীথের কোকিল, হে স্মৃতি, হে হিম হাওয়া, আমাকে জাগাতে চাও কেন? অরব অন্ধকারের ঘুম থেকে নদীর ছলছল শব্দে জেগে উঠব না, তাকিয়ে দেখব না নির্জন বিমিশ্র চাঁদ বৈতরণীর থেকে তাঁর অর্ধেক ছায়া গুটিয়ে নিয়েছে কীর্তিনাশার দিকে। ধান সিঁড়ি নদীর কিনারে আমি শুয়ে থাকব ধীরে পৌষের রাতে, কোনোদিন জাগব না জেনে, কোনোদিন জাগব না আমি, কোনোদিন আর। অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। Many thanks who watched this, and see you soon again. Thank you.
You. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanati.
Thank you.
Thank you.